it's Ben Hardy here, and today we're going to be going over the 2019 Subaru BRZ. As always, a big shout out and thank you to Mark Miller Subaru for providing us with this vehicle today. And then if you are stopping in for the first time, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Under the hood here, we have an H4, which is a horizontally opposed 4-cylinder engine. The displacement on it is 2 liters. In terms of fuel economy with this 6-speed manual, you're going to be getting 21 around town, 29 on the highway with 24 combined. And then in terms of power outputs, you're up to 205 horsepower and 156 pound-feet of torque with this manual. If you do go for the 6-speed automatic, it's going to be 151 pound-feet of torque and 200 horsepower. Finishing things up front, we can see these nice projector LED lights with the LED accent lights that go around. I just love the look of these in the daytime. They have a really nice clean look to them overall. And then you do get these little LED dots that go there. Those are for the turn signals on this car, and then there are fog lamps down below. And then the other nice thing is Subaru does kind of give you it's not like a true front splitter because it's not added on. It is part of the bumper, but right down here you can see on the lower portion it kind of looks like a front splitter, and it definitely makes this car look a lot lower and more aggressive. And speaking of low, if you actually look at this car in person, you can kind of see on the hood it's really low to the ground, and because of that horizontally opposed engine, they can put the engine lower down to lower the center of gravity, and so that helps with the handling characteristics of this car. And then on the color, this particular BRZ is finished in blue pearl, and with the overall design of it, I just love how this color looks with the car, and so this is definitely one of the color options that you would want to look into if you were going to get a BRZ. And as you can see with the brakes on the side, this particular BRZ has the performance package, so you get the Brembo brakes on the front and on the rear, and it actually gives the rims the finish that they have, so kind of like that sort of like satin gray finish on the rims. The other thing the performance package adds is the Sachs front shocks and rear absorbers, so it is going to help the BRZ handle a lot better overall. Stepping out to the side here, I can give you a side profile of the BRZ so you can see how it looks from there. This car, proportionate wise, definitely for the category that it's in, I think the proportions of this car overall look a lot better than the competitors. Now coming around to the back, this is the key fob that you get for the BRZ. It's really nice premium key fob that comes with all the newer Subarus, and you have your lock and unlock and then the trunk release button as well. So if you just hold this down, that is what will pop the trunk. Normally this is the portion of the video where I go over the trunk space, but this being the BRZ, it's not something that people are going to be too terribly worried about. There's not a whole lot of trunk space, but it's a good amount that you can fit a few bags in it. And then finishing things out back, I love the new LED tail lamps that they do on the BRZs. I just think they look a lot better, and then with the turn signals integrated right there, it just pulls the lights together overall, and just the look of them is a lot cleaner and a lot nicer. And if you come down below, you can see the dual exhaust setup. I will include some exhaust clips like I always do right before the drive portion. And you actually have your reverse light that's right down there, but they've kind of got like the integrated rear diffuser here with the 2 exhaust tips, so it just has a really nice look overall. We are coming up to the front. It does have keyless entry, so you just have to put your hand on the back of the door handle and the BRZ will unlock. We're actually gonna head to the back seats first and foremost. So I will not be stepping here in the back seats, but you can see the back seats are finished. You've got this nice like leather down the back of the back seats, and then you've got these suede inserts, and they actually would hold you in place really well if you were a rear passenger, but most of the owners of this car are going to be using these back seats for storage space. Like you can throw down the back seats if you need a pass-through to the trunk, but they're kind of like these little extra shelves in the back rather than being full-on seats to fit people back there. Now really coming to the front, we've got the door panel. It's nicely padded with leather at the top. You've got this nice contrasted stitching, and then on the door panel down here they kind of have this little dotted material. It's a little bit harder to touch, but you're not resting your arms there, so it doesn't really matter. But where you are resting your arms is again padded with leather. You do get all of your window controls right there with your door lock and unlock, and then your mirror adjustments as well. The seats in the BRZ here are manually adjustable, and with this particular car, since it's such a lightweight car, having manually adjustable seats is going to help with saving weight. Going over the seats in general, I love the look of the seats. They have these really nice aggressive bolsters with, again, the red contrast stitching. They say BRZ on the back of the seats, but they look really good. They hold you in place really well, and they're actually really comfortable to sit in. So you could sit in these seats for a very long road trip and drive very comfortably. Now we are going to step in now, and step in height is a little bit lower since this is a sports car. It's going to be lower to the ground. We have our trunk release right here, and then if we go down below, we can see a 3-pedal layout. So we've got our clutch right there, you've got your brake, and then you've got your gas, and then you have your dead pedal. And I love the design of the pedals overall. They have a really nice look and aesthetic to them. Now, coming onto the steering wheel, we have all of our controls right here. So you've got your Bluetooth controls and then your controls for the center screen. On the other side, you've got all your radio controls, and then you have phone controls over there with the radio source. And I like the steering wheel design on this overall. It's a very nice looking steering wheel. You have more red contrast stitching on the inside of the steering wheel. Let me come over to this angle so you can actually see that. But just to the design of the steering wheel, it looks really, really nice, and it's the perfect size for the car. To start up the BRZ, you have to put the clutch in, since this is a manual, push this, push start, and then the car will start right up. Now we've got our gauge set up here on the BRZ. You've got your miles per hour over here on this side. You've got your tachometer front and center, since this is a sports car, so you can see exactly where the RPMs are. And then you've got that little screen to the side. That's the configurable screen. So this gives you all of the information on the car. So you can see, you know, your top speed, your average speed. You can see fuel economy, different bits of information on the car. That's going to be your little screen to give you all of the info that you could want on the car. Now, before we go to the touchscreen, there are these 2 little vents up top. I just like the look of the vents. They look kind of cool with the design of the cabin, and then how they keep things even. So they've got 2 circular vents on the sides, so you're gonna get plenty of airflow, but just how they did the design on that. Now you've got your center touchscreen here, so you've got your analog volume controls right here. You've got a bunch of analog buttons, but it is a touchscreen as well. It's really, really responsive. This is where you're going to use, kind of do like texting, calling, Bluetooth, your navigation functions. All of that's going to be through this touchscreen, but I love that they give you a really responsive touchscreen that you can use, but then they also give you analog buttons so that, you know, you can kind of do that based on your preference. Now coming down below, we have all of our climate controls right here, and you can see that this is dual zone climate, so that's where you're going to control all of that. Your engine stop start buttons down below that we already went over, but this is where you have like little charging stations, and then you do get like a little storage pocket down here. I'm not sure exactly what you'd fit, but there's a little rubber seal, so maybe you can put some coins or something in there. This right here is probably going to be the most important for most people watching this video, and that is the transmission. Now you can get this in an automatic, but kind of like what I say with a lot of these sports cars is if they do offer a manual transmission and you can drive a manual, then I'd recommend going that route. It's going to be a lot more engaging and a lot more fun, and the throws on this shifter are really, really short. It's really easy to get into gear. It's really notchy, and so it's definitely a really solid and nice manual transmission, and it's really easy to use. Pop the BRZ into reverse, so you have to click it up here, and then you can see on the little shifter the reverse is up and over for the manual. It'll go into reverse. You get a backup camera with trajectory lines, so it'll show you exactly where you are going. Something else that all of you will be relieved to see is you do get a traditional parking brake, again with the nice red stitching. You'll see that theme all throughout this car, but you get a regular parking brake so that you can do your nice e-brake slides if you are into doing all of that. Now these are the 2 most important buttons in the cabin here in the BRZ. You've got your stability control, and then you have your stability control off for the track. So if you just want to fully turn off all of the computers, that's the way you're going to do it. But if you want to turn off the computers kind of like partially, but still have some stuff on for the track use so that you don't end up flying off the side of the track, then this is the button you're going to use. And it's nice that they give you 2 different sets of stability system with the car. Now down below we have our controls for the heated seats. You do get heated driver and passenger seats. We've got like a little center console over here, so you've got some cup holders back there, and then you get another charging station. You get some extra storage here, and then they've got some rubber padding down below so things don't slide around. The front passenger seat is finished the same as the front driver's seat, and like I said, I really, really do love that seat, and I really like the interior on the BRZ overall. They've got a nice, a bunch of nice like leather padding throughout the interior, and so it definitely is a very nice looking interior, especially the price point that this car is at. Now opening up the glove box, you've got all of your owner's manuals in here, but it's a good sized glove box, so you're gonna be able to store plenty of stuff in there. Now that we are done going over all of the features of the 2019 BRZ, let's take it out to see how it drives. We are setting off here in the 2019 BRZ, and if you remember, I did a video on a 2018 BRZ last year, and this is almost like the exact same color that I did last year. So far, this 6-speed manual transmission, super smooth, super easy to use. And so, like I said, if you know how to drive manual, I think that this is definitely the route to go. So far, the ride quality on the car has been very smooth. And so this is actually a car that, if you live in an area where the weather permits it, you could drive this every single day very comfortably. Like I said, these seats are actually really comfortable, even though they have the more aggressive bolsters and all that. It's so far a really comfortable car to drive. We are going to get it onto the interstate just in a moment, just to get a little bit of an acceleration. And in terms of rev match downshifting, heel toe on this car is super easy, and it rev matches just beautifully. And in terms of the acceleration, it's not crazy fast or anything like that, but it's more than enough power for this car. This car only weighs, you know, it depends on how you equip it, but you know, usually around 2,800 to 2,900 pounds. And so you don't need a ton of power because it's such a lightweight car. There is a little bit more road noise on the interstate with this car, but that's kind of what you're gonna get with a sports car. The ride quality, however, is super smooth. Like, it is just floating along the road, and so on the suspension standpoint, it's really comfortable. That being said, on the suspension, however, I can already tell that this car, I mean, it corners so well. The steering is super direct, and on top of that, there's just no body roll. And so the car, from a handling perspective, is just perfect. Sum things up, if you are in the market for a lighter weight sports car, the really the only competitor nowadays is the Mazda Miata, and this is a little bit more hardcore than the Miata. The Miata is a convertible, and this they offer in the coupe design, which I like the look of coupes overall a little bit more, and especially with that little rear spoiler you can see out the back, it makes it look a lot more aggressive and a lot cooler. This car is going to be a little bit more serious. It feels like it corners a little bit harder. Maybe the facts and figures don't say that, but just the actual feel of the car, it feels that way. And so if you're in the market for a sports car that's in this price range, you definitely have to check out the BRZ. They have a ton of aftermarket support with these cars. There's a ton of fun stuff that they do with these cars, and for the money, it's one of the most fun cars that you could ever buy. And there we have it, everyone, the 2019 Subaru BRZ. And again, big shout out and thank you to Mark Miller Subaru for providing us with the vehicle today. This is actually at their Southtown location. I usually film at their Midtown, but you can see over here, I'll zoom in a little bit, they actually are building a little parking structure over there just because they've got so many cars and so much inventory that they can't all fill it on this lot, so they're having to build up. But again, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you are stopping in for the first time, really appreciate it if you subscribe, comment down below what you think, and then I will see all of you in that next video.